All right. So yes, this is yet another part of the shirtless chronicles, but I'm not really filming below my chin, so it's sort of irrelevant. But I wanted to give a review of the Coolify 2 neck and head air conditioner, head and shoulders. No, I'm kidding. Actually, because the air goes up, so it's neck and head, not head and shoulders. Anyway, hmm. I went out today and I caught the bus to the rapid train stop, which is closer to my barber. And then I got out and I caught the Uber the rest of the way to the barber. And today was actually a beautiful Cleveland cool day, but I still kept my neck AC with me because it was cool for the most part. But in the sunshine, when there wasn't a breeze, it could get a little warm. So I had the neck AC with me and I kept it on fan because fan does better with batteries. So I generally reserve going to the AC part for like if I'm really hot and hot, but see, okay, cool. All right, yes. So what I realized about the neck air conditioner Coolify 2, it's the second version, is that as it relates to people with multiple sclerosis diagnosis, such as myself, at first, when I first took it out a couple of weeks ago, I was like, yeah, for the first time, I was like, yeah, with this neck AC, the heat won't even impact me at all anymore. And I'll be able to live like a real boy or a regular boy. But that sun started beating down on me, and I was like, very quickly learned that or was reminded that Aaron, you still have multiple sclerosis diagnosis and extreme heat can impact you adversely. But today, like I said, it was a little bit cooler, so that was cool, and no pun intended. But I I realized, particularly also with watching a video by Dr. Aaron Boster, a fellow Aaron, on multiple sclerosis, he explains the importance of a cooling vest. And I realized that, you know what? Even though this neck air conditioner by itself didn't do, didn't magically make things magically better for me instantly, I realized a cooling vest, and that's my next, well, one of my next purchases, a cooling vest on top of that neck air conditioner. That's probably really a winning combination, because you get the cooling vest cooling your body and you get the neck air conditioner cooling your head and above. And I particularly wanted to do this video today because the Coolify 2 not only has the modes of fan and AC or C, F for fan, F1 through 3 for fan, and that uses the least amount of battery, just the fan itself, I believe. And then there is C for cool or air conditioner. And that version uses kind of the most amount of battery, but it works really well at cooling the top of your neck and your head. But again, us multiple sclerosis diagnosis people, we need the rest of our body to cool. Hence the need for a cooling vest or the benefit of a cooling vest. But today, when I got on the bus, like I explained, it wasn't as extremely hot as it was that first time that I took out the Coolify 2. So as it got later in the evening, I was a little cold. And I got on the bus, and of course they had on the air conditioner, and I was like, oh man, and I said, well, let me experiment with the heat version on this Coolify device and Coolify 2. And I keep specifying that because I believe the Coolify 1 does not have the heat feature. The Coolify 2 does. And it helped warm me up. Now, what I realized it does, while initially I was thinking it would be like warm air blowing on me, in contrast to the cool air from the AC version or just the air from the fan version. The heat, when you're on heat mode, it's not a fan. It like heats up a bar or something inside of the device, and that warms your neck. And honestly, like, let me look at my neck. Maybe that's the benefit of doing a shirtless video. But yeah, honestly, it felt better inside of the warmth that was the Coolify, the warmth of the heat mode, than just being bare on the bus with the AC. But because of the way that it works, I almost think that it's if you're going to use the heat version, the heat mode on it, you should have a shirt or something go underneath it. Because honestly, it kind of felt like it was borderline about to burn my neck. But I was like, well, just deal. And periodically I would lift up just to make sure it wasn't. And it wasn't. But it did get like pretty hot, So I was like, I wonder. But chances are, if you have a shirt or something in between you and the heat of the Coolify 2 heat mode, it's charging 71%. It charges really well and holds a really good battery life. I'll say that. Nevertheless, if you have a shirt or something in between your neck and the heat of it, you'll probably be fine. But like I said, it gets really kind of hot, really kind of hot around your neck. So you want to be careful to not let it reach the point that it's burned you at all, with the Coolify brand device for also heating. Okay, Heatify. Anyway, but yeah, and a lot of people in the review section were saying in the reviews of the device were like, it's ideal for if you're, for example, at somebody's house and they keep it warm in their house, but it's way too warm for you. Pull out your Coolify and you'll be good. It's not like the device itself will combat the multiple sclerosis diagnosis situation in extreme heat in the sun. But if you're in a situation that it's a few degrees hotter or a few degrees cooler than you would prefer, the Coolify works marvelously, darling. Simply marvelous. It's wonderful. And again, for those of us who have the multiple sclerosis diagnosis, you see, I got a haircut today. That's another part of the reason I am going live because I so often go live when I'm the farthest away from having a fresh haircut. Anyway, but yeah, for my multiple sclerosis diagnosis brothers and sisters, the Coolify 2 is a good option for us in addition to a cooling vest. The cooling vest is an important addition to it. Or the Coolify 2 is an important addition to the cooling vest, or vice versa, whatever. Either way, I suggest for keeping cool in the summer heat when the sun is blazing down on you, I would suggest both. And that's why I intend to get both. I also intend to get a portable charger for my cell phone and other devices because, yeah, that's helpful when you're traveling. You know, us multiple sclerosis diagnosis people, we can't give up. We can't give up. We've got to keep moving. We've got to keep moving. We can't give up. We've got to keep moving. And that's part of the reason that I went out today. Like, I could have just been like, I'm just going to catch the Uber all the way to the barber, and then I'm going to catch the Uber all the way back. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to save myself $5 each way. Let me stop. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to save a little bit, and I am going to catch the bus. I've always been a fan of catching public transit. I don't know. Call me ridiculous, but it takes me back to my high school days, you know, and catching the bus to and from school after band practice and all of that stuff. And McDonald's 35 Senior High School, New Orleans, Louisiana. Whoop whoop. Okay. But yeah, so that's part of the nostalgia that I enjoy from catching public transportation. Granted, catching Uber technically is also public transportation, but it's with a private driver or something anyway. But yeah, so, and also I was able to walk all the way. This is a moment of pride and joy. I was able to walk all the way back from the bus stop, all the way into the apartment and up to my apartment and into my apartment door without having to take a seat at all. And I was like, you know what? Listening to that Phyllis Hyman song, This Too Shall Pass, I was like, my struggles with the multiple sclerosis diagnosis, it's very real. It's a struggle, but it too shall pass away. Got to just keep pressing, keep working, keep moving, people. I believe in. I can't think of it anyway because I was going to go into I believe in you and me, and I'm like, that's not a song about believing in somebody's ability to overcome difficulty. But it's a beautiful song. Whitney Houston, of course, everything she does is beautiful. But I'm a Whitney Houston stan. She's the only one I stand for. But yeah, that. Yes, we can. We got to keep on moving. Got to keep on moving. Don't stop. No, keep on moving. Oh. Keep on moving, don't stop, no. Yes, we've got to keep on moving, everybody. Keep moving, keep living. Don't give up. Don't give up. We can't give up on ourselves. We've got to keep moving. That's what, and I already said this in a video, but the DoorDash people who brought my stuff to my apartment, and they're like, I've had multiple sclerosis diagnosis also, and I've had it from many years, and actually it ended up being more than me. And the key is you've got to keep moving. You've got to keep moving. You can't give up. We can't give up. Talk to y'all later, social media family. Peace. VerseTV.com. I'm Aaron Mack. Stay blessed. All right. Yes.